Ready, set.
They'll begin on the ground here with Abanikanda. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Great beginning there under the bright lights of primetime.
Yeah, it takes you back to high school football on a Friday night, doesn't it? When you feel like every eye in the county is on you. In this case, every eye in primetime is on you.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Jets.
First down, here's Mitchell. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Browns defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
On third down, here's Richardson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that third down play. That brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Now here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. Three tight ends are out there. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. This defense for the Jets, very strong in that victory a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 26-yard line, here's second down and a yard. A play fake. Now Cunningham. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Quinnen Williams. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Third down and 13. Now Cunningham. They set up the screen to Chubb. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. Back deep for the Jets, McCole Hardman. Fielded at the 33. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 40-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
Now Richardson. Completes it to Davis. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's a toss right side to Mitchell. Down inside the 40. We look at this Browns defense. They are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. And from the gun, here's Abanikanda. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
50 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Abanikanda once again. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Richardson looking to throw. Throw over the middle. He's got Ruckert.
And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. 4th down.
And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson.
Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Off play action, it's Cunningham. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
We had a pretty good idea that they were going to pressure this young quarterback, and that's now 2 sacks here in the first quarter.
And yeah, this is a secret to exactly nobody, because if you're a rookie quarterback, you know you're going to see pressure. Defenses want to see how you're going to handle it, or if it forces you into making bad decisions. That's their goal.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well.
Hardman on the return.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And the Jets will take over.
At their own 49-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you've got that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Richardson looking to throw this. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest, where the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Now it's Richardson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. This is brought in at the 21. Just a 25-yard punt. Not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They begin this drive with Chubb.
And he'll get this to the 32.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Cunningham to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Odafe Owe able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on 3rd. Cunningham. Under pressure, they got him again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Here's Corey Bojorquez now to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Here's Hardman to return. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38.
Off play action, Richardson.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Richardson back to throw it. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
The give now to Abanikanda.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The offense on 3rd down tonight. 0 for 3 to this point. They can use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Richardson on 3rd and short.
Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
Staying on his, but now he's swallowed up and taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Christian Watson
with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31.
And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
A run there on first down gets them a yard to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Second and 9.
Cunningham looking to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They go up the middle with Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
On 2nd down, here's Cunningham.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Cunningham. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over first and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the head.
Here's a diving catch right side. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
Second and 10, back to the air with Richardson. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over at that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Back to the air with Richardson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores.
On first down, it's Cunningham. This is intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. He's on his way.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
Second and 10. On the handoff, Abanikanda.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Richardson. That's caught. This is Abanikanda.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half.
Zerline's kick is up and through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
To throw on second down, Cunningham. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Cunningham. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Will McDonald drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. That's pulled in at the 32. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, second down. So there the defense denies the rookie of his potential first career touchdown.
And his first NFL touchdown celebration. I wonder if he's thought about it, if he has something cooked up in his head as he worked on with his team, and think about the celebration back home when he finally scores his first touchdown.
You don't get a second chance to make a first impression. We'll see what he does.
Well,
and he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Anthony Richardson.
A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets are able to add on to that lead.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 24. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Now Cunningham. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb.
And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up second and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
A play fake. Now Cunningham out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Now Chubb running right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Jamie and Sherwood there to make the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's 3rd and 7.
And again, it's Chubb. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score.
Nick Chubb with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit.
Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. 2nd down, here's Richardson. Targets Miller here on the out route. He's got him.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
Flush to his right. Going deep this time for Miller. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 66 yards.
They'll run it with a Abanikanda.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Now it's Richardson.
Toward the pylon, caught. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. QB sneak, Richardson. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Anthony Richardson
Scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Jets add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now.
And that's caught inside the 30. And touchdown!
Jamison Williams
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
The score, Jets 31, Browns 12.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. Richardson to throw off play action.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Here's Abanikanda.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
87 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
1st down, here's Mitchell.
The 20, 5, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Jets are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Cunningham. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Will McDonald,
his 2nd sack of the night. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Returnable here from the 38. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do if they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
From the shotgun, Richardson. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A gain there of 30 big ones.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with the big 4th quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
Richardson to the air on 1st down.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Browns 12.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, We've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. And trouble trying the middle here. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Cunningham to throw.
Open man, that's Tillman.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. This is taken at the 23. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It's caught inside the 25. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 59 yards.
Yeah, boy, Charles, it is no doubt a passing league. We get that, but did you ever think we would see someone pass for 7,000 yards in a season? He just went over that threshold.
Brandon, 7,000 yards means you've had a monster game each and every game of the year. If you throw for 350, that would hurt your average. That means you've made every throw, very few drops by your receivers. You've moved the ball effectively every time out.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Forced out to his left. That's caught left side by Hardman. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
2nd and 3 from the 9. Here Richardson yet again.
Escaping the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Browns are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They go with Chubb on second down. And a decent move, but brought down quickly just outside of the 5-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they take a knee. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.
Yeah, they deserve a ton of credit because you and I both know, heck, they knew. But this is a tough place to play. Overcame that with ease, romped home with an easy win. And here's the best part for them. It'd be easy to get to the airport because the crowd left pretty early in this one, didn't it?
Well, plus